Desire is the starting point of all achievement, not a hope, not a wish, but a keen pulsating desire, which transcends everything. This quote is by Napoleon Hill, which I'll insert above me. Did you know that everyday thoughts that we think about are either positive or negative that you will repeat often? Eventually, it will affect your behavior and action and create changes in your life in accordance with these thoughts that you've been thinking all along. If you keep thinking about the problems and failure, you attract these things into your life. It's a fact. That's why we need to be sure that we think and act upon these thoughts will be ones that will bring us peace, joy and fulfillment. Hi all, my name's Aspie and I'm all about creating mental health and awareness videos, as well as advocating and educating you all with this. Hopefully taking you all on a journey with me of what's life like with me as an autistic adult, as well as just some fun and games and other variety of topics. So if it's into any of these, feel free to smash the subscribe button on the bottom right corner and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. So basically, before I continue, this is one's going to be, as it's titled, 15 Ways to Change Your Thoughts. As it's key, given that if you often think about happiness and success, eventually this is what you attract into your life, as I said earlier. There's no magic here, however, I don't have a magic wand in front of you all, wave at you and say to you all to think positive thoughts. But we only need to remember the natural laws of attraction or what have you at work. This is all, by all means, all up to you all to decide what you want in your life. I can't do it for you guys, and this will also determine what the outcome will bring into your life. You need to know what these laws are in physics and how to use them effectively in your everyday life. You also need to start using them and continue until you get results, because obviously it's not going to be a one-day fix that you'll get the results. It's going to take time, like anything in life. As you know, basically another quote here is the predominant thought or the mental attitude is the magnet, and the law is that like attracts like. Consequently, the mental attitude will invariably attract such conditions as to correspond to its nature. This one's by Charles Hannell. When we change our thoughts, we change our life accordingly. Again, this is a well-known fact in life. You can take advantage of this process and use it to improve your life and make positive changes in your life. If you constantly think about obstacles and failures, however, you will not try hard enough and not take advantage of the opportunities and avoid taking action and starting new projects in the works of whatever you had planned. Eventually, your external life would mirror your negative thoughts. On the other hand, however, if you stop thinking negatively and start focusing on success and positive thoughts and see in your mind's eye your dreams and wishes as already been fulfilled, your life will change accordingly to plan. This idea might sound far-fetched to you all, but it really is another given fact. A mental image gives you a framework upon which to work. It's like the drawing of the architect or the map of the explorer. Think over this for a few moments until you get the idea firmly fixed in your mind. This is by William Walker Atkinson. If you often think how difficult your life is and avoid trying to change your thoughts, you close your eyes and heart to your opportunities, making no effort to change and improve, then you'll become unhappy and obviously not at peace and perpetuate onto the same situation over and over again. If you think often about the successes and about living a better, happier and more successful life, however, on the other hand, you will be motivated to do something about your life. You will become aware of these opportunities, take advantage of them and change your life. Again, this is all up to you. People who constantly think how poor they are, how difficult are their lives and how more difficult they're going to be, stay in the same situation, may make it even more worse. Successful people, however, on the other hand, see in their mind's eye the life they want to live. They visualize their ambitions as being accomplished and do not allow any negative thoughts, problems, or obstacles to discourage them. Together with a strong desire and perseverance turns dreams into reality. You are to become a creator, not competitor. You're not going to get what you want, but in such a way, when you get it, every other man will have more than he has now. This is by Wallace D. Walton. So you may be thinking, how does positive thinking really work and effects does it have on us? Changing our thoughts will change our life. Changing our thinking habits will change how we feel, how we act, and how we react to everyday situations. Inner change will lead to the outer change. The nature of your thoughts determines the quality of life, whether it's sad, happy, and contented. Happy, optimistic, positive thoughts, emotions, and feelings generate a zing in our system, which makes the blood flow freely and heartbeat joyously. They create a spring in our feet and spur us to action. Let us remember the age-old saying that the mind thoughts can move mountains, or even, the song by Miley Cyrus, The Climb. Pessimistic, sad and gloomy thoughts, on the other hand, creates inertia and force us to stay bedbound. Our actions are the practical manifestations of our thoughts. It's clear, therefore, that we must bring out a change onto what we think in order to create happiness and a sense of fulfillment in our life. A good thing about our brain is that it was willing to adapt to any changes that we bring about into our thinking patterns. So here's a list of 15 ways to change your thoughts and give a positive direction to your life. And some of this will be also a clear reminder for myself also in saying this. Number 1, change your thoughts by creating positive affirmations. As you know, I am a strong believer in positive affirmations, so therefore basically I try to do on the daily of maybe writing some positive quotes or something that I want to live by and whatnot. And I feel that basically we can do this. But you got to remember, affirmations ain't always positive. They can be negative as well. The hexes created by the witches are negative affirmations. The truth is of the matter that most people are given to make negative affirmations in life. When you think we believe that you're not going to succeed in a particular project, it's a negative affirmation. Affirmations, both negative and positive, can impact the neurological functioning of the brain. Positive affirmations are like mantras. They have a sacred and spiritual force about them. Let us be clear about creating positive affirmations. They should not be normative or weak. I believe that we all should do positive affirmations, maybe as a suggestion, early hours in the morning to build us up with confidence and peace. As I said, I'm a strong believer in doing this, as well as I'm doing this throughout my mornings, despite the everyday struggles I may face. Thoughts such as I should, ought, or to, or abstain from are normative. Examples of negative affirmations are I can't do this. It is quite difficult. On the other hand, affirmations should be forceful and determined, such as I can, I will, or I'm going to. As mentioned above, your brain is always adapting to your thought patterns and direct your organs to it accordingly. Therefore, basically, I've got an image right now that a list of certain information for children, but this can apply to adults as well. Number 2, learn to apply full stop. We keep mulling over some of our misfortunes that we have in our lives. The perceived wrongs committed to us by those who we have loved and stood by so sincerely. We never stop cursing ourselves for the mistakes that we think we have committed. We would have happened if I had done this or that. What would happen if I do this or that in the future? So the what ifs and everything else. This is not to suggest we should not learn from our past mistakes or plan our future intelligently. The only thing is we should stop thinking over and over again once we have learned from the past and decided about the future to move on and actually let go of it and not accept what we can change and what we can't change. Let go of the need to be masochistic. Quite often we love to wallow in our misery. We enjoy creating self-punishing thoughts or being gloomy and pessimistic. Here's an example. If I start selling candles, the sun will stop setting. If I start selling shrouds, people stop buying. I was born unlucky, nothing good will ever occur to me. Such thoughts not only cause a harmful impact on the mind, but adversely affect our physical health as well. Number 4 is changing your thoughts by counting your joys and blessings. Most people take their joys and blessings for granted and start grumbling about what they do not have, or when they are faced with problems and trouble. Just think of those who are less fortunate than you, or think of a situation that you could have been worse than you are in now. You are crying because you have hurt your knee in an accident. What if the leg itself had broken? See the filled half of the glass for satisfaction and empty half for the resolve to fill it. I believe strongly in this one as well, as we should be blessed with what we have, as sometimes there are others that doesn't have what we've got. And I believe also in saying that sometimes the everyday struggles that we go through teaches us our everyday life lesson in general, that we sometimes need to not rush the process of what is needed to be done in our lives. Some are the time of the process and we need to be patient, which many of us don't have. We need to be in the moment and actually appreciate it as well. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion to clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. This is by Melody Betty. Number 5, appreciate and enjoy what you already have. Question to you all is, while you're watching this today, why is it hard to appreciate what we have? Why is it so difficult to be sated with everything in our lives that is in the here and now? We all seem to be chasing the next big thing, be it if we want to be famous, be it if we want to be popular, be it we want to be beautiful, be it whatever it may be. Constantly lasting and yearning after the newest and best of just gotta have it all object. We move from one point to the next on the hedonic treadmill that we call life, and we can't seem to get off it. The funny thing is that for the most part of it, at least, everything in our lives was just one wish. We wanted that car we drive today so badly just a few years ago. The house we live in was just a goal. The people or situations in life were just a wish also. So why is that? Today we can't appreciate all of those things. How come we're not satisfied with the status quo? The conversation, however, isn't a new one for us all. You know it. I don't know about you, but I've certainly been unappreciative of the things in the past that I have had in my life. Although I once lusted immune for those things, obtaining them seemed to remove their luster and their shine. When I achieved my goals, I wanted the next best thing. Don't get me wrong, I was never really happy with the things that I had attained. A great way to change your thoughts is to appreciate and enjoy what you already have. This isn't to suggest that you shouldn't aspire to still have a better life. Enjoy whatever amount of success you've achieved instead of feeling sad about what you have been able to achieve. There's nothing wrong with always fixing high benchmarks or goals, however, but failure to reach them shouldn't spoil your enjoyment of what you already have. I'll explain more later into how we can appreciate what we have in my next video of it, but remember this quote: if you realize that you have enough, you are truly rich, by Leo. And another one I've got from Leo Zoo will be up above me right now too. Number 6. So for the joys of your achievements. It's one thing to achieve your goal, it's another to enjoy it after you have achieved it. For example, you marry a woman of your dreams, but get bored with her sooner after and start looking for a new one. This is the most common causes of marital discord and breakups. We know that relationships with anyone that we're with can be difficult, but if we stick with it and work together through the good and the bad, we can see some good in what's happening in our life. Males and females, as we know, play different roles in a relationship. We all know or should know what's important in a relationship to make it fulfilling for us. And in this quote, there are 2 things to own in life: first, to get what you want, and after that, to enjoy it. Only the wisest of mankind achieve the second. Logan Pearsall Smith. Number 7. Stand erect and hold your head high in trying circumstances. We often feel so demoralized in adverse conditions. We stop and feel low as if we're bending under their weight. This happens both literally and figuratively. You'll, however, surely feel better if you try to lift your spirits and also your head like a person determined to take up the challenge. This is the best way to get out of depression, so try it yourself, I recommend. Allow yourself to be playful and childlike. Children are known for their innocence and simplicity in life and of the minds. They soon forget their quarrels with their friends and start playing together once again, as you may have seen maybe in the kids in the playground when they, quarrel with each other and actually play again. This is the reason that generally they are always happy and smiling. Translated into the language of the adults, we should learn to forget and forgive. The great man is he who doesn't lose his child's heart. Menesis, Book 5. Number 9. Seek happiness and contentment in the present moment. Don't associate happiness with the future events. I'll be happy when things happen this way. It's like postponing your happiness to an unsure future. The better alternative is to try to postpone your sorrow to some future moment as much as you can. The time to be happy is today, because yesterday has already passed and you can't be sure what tomorrow will bring. So insane as if it will bring any happiness. How simple it is to see that we can only be happy now, and there will never be a time when it is not now. This is by Gerald Jambolsky. Number 10. Be a master of your mood. Be a master rather than a servant of your own moods. You are the ruler of the kingdom of happiness. Do not allow any other people or any given circumstance to make you happy or sad. Don't depend on materialistic possessions to create happiness for you. It is for you to choose to be happy whatever the situation. Don't allow your heart to break up if your loved one has ditched you. If he or she can be happy without you, so can you. Number 11. Wake up with the resolve to stay happy during the day. Resolve the first thing as you wake up in the morning to remain happy throughout the day. Spend some time with the flowers and plants in your garden, and listen to the songs of the birds in the trees, or watch them flying high in the skies, or go out for a walk in the park nearby. Remember your resolve to remain calm as soon as you sense trouble coming. You owe yourself an ethical duty to remain happy. Number 12. Your body is your temple. Honor it. Keep the temple of your body neat, clean, and well ventilated. Don't dump garbage of dirty negative thoughts and toxic junk food in it. It's really difficult to remain happy when you're sick physically or mentally. There's a close relationship between the mind and the body. Take physical exercise regularly according to your constitutional needs. Number 13. Meditate daily. Most yoga and meditation gurus have complicated the process of meditation by using incomprehensible jargon about its practices and goals. Consequently, most people tend to doze off during the meditation sessions and stop practicing meditation altogether. So therefore, obviously, if you find something on your app or on YouTube or wherever it may be, and you feel that it's not boring you, I suggest to do it. Also, take stock of your day in the evening. Remember the little good things that happened. You weren't held up in traffic, snarls, your car ran smoothly, there's no problem with your boss and colleagues, you had a delicious lunch or coffee. Thank your stars for a nice and happy day. This will fill you with gratitude and make you a happier person. During meditation, your metabolism and your breath rate goes down to a level of rest twice that of deep sleep. Michael Love. or make love. And I also talk about the benefits of meditation on one of my videos, which I'll link in the iCard and in the description below. Number 14, focus on changing yourself instead of changing the world around you. If you're given sometimes that we want to change the world around us, basically of what's going on around us, obviously, but we can't always change what's happening of certain people in our lives. It's up to them to actually change. Also, as I said, it's impossible to change the world, so we need to try and remember to stop fretting when people don't come up to our expectations, because I know for a fact we all have expectations of one another, of what people should look like or what have you. The best course is to change ourselves, or at least adjust with the people or situations we don't like. Never underestimate your power to change yourself. Never overestimate your power to change others. Wayne Dyer. Last but not least, number 15, make the best of what you have. It's always better to make the best of what you have rather than pine for what you think is best. A perfect state occurs only in utopia, and the world you live in is that kind of ideal place in this real world we live in. Don't be worried about the imperfections. The word imperfection is derived from perfection. Even the most imperfect situation has some small element of perfection. And you change your life by changing your thoughts. If the thoughts you think are pure, your life will be pure. Okay, I want to question you guys this before I end this. Do you believe that thoughts have the power to transform your life? What do you believe stands between you and your complete happiness? Is it your thoughts or something or somebody else? I really want to know what your thoughts on this. So please share your insights below by joining the conversation in the comment section below. So in all further ado, guys, thanks for the support, thanks for watching. Do you love what you do? Don't forget to smash the like if you like this. Comment below of the question that I just threw back at you on the ending. Feel free to share these videos around to family and friends. For more videos I'll hope to do soon, so keep on the lookout on my social medias as well, and follow me on those social medias. So thanks for your support, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.